this is Ms. Mazoo with a lesson on nouns. Nouns name people, places, things, or ideas. The Latin root word for noun is nom, N-O-M, which means name. Think of noun, name. Nouns are naming words. We'll be talking about types of nouns through the pairing of 6 terms: common and proper, concrete and abstract, compound and collective. First of all, let's discuss common and proper nouns. Common noun is a general classification for any naming words that show the same qualities. It is a general term. For example, let's take the words boy and girl. There are many boys in the world. There are many girls in the world. These words are common nouns because there are many like them. However, if we point out specific names, they are called proper nouns. These types of nouns show unique, particular names. For example, a specific boy's name is Ernie. A specific girl's name is Esther. You will also notice that these specific or proper nouns are capitalized. Knowing if a noun is general or specific will help you classify it as common or proper, and it will also help you know whether or not to capitalize it. For example, if you state that someone is driving a Ford car, you should know that Ford is a specific company or brand name, so it is capitalized. But car is a general naming word that is common. There are many brands of cars, so you don't capitalize the common noun car. 2 other types of nouns are concrete and abstract. Concrete refers to something that can be seen, touched, tasted, etc. Well, I'm not sure that we want to always taste something concrete, but I think you get my train of thought. A concrete noun is an object, a thing, a person, or a place that is tangible and real. For example, if you receive an invitation to a party, you look forward to attending it as a real event. A classroom is a real place in a building. But the nouns joy and peace are considered abstract terms because they are harder to wrap our arms around. We know joy occurs because we see someone smile. But we can't put it in a box and sell it. Joy does not have edges we can feel. It only is a quality that we can sense with our minds and feelings. We can see joy exhibited at a party, but joy is an abstract concept. Party is a concrete event. The same is true of the word peace. We can sense whether or not a classroom of students is working in a peaceful manner. We can see the students in a classroom working, but we can only sense the peacefulness of the environment. We just can't package that peace, even though we know it exists. Peace is an abstract idea. Often our idea nouns are classified as abstract nouns. Compound and collective nouns are often confused. Compound nouns are formed from at least 2 words being placed together as one unit. You take one word, add it to another to create a different unit. For example, let's take the words mockingjay and honeybees. Mockingjay is a made-up compound word of recent Hunger Games fame. Mocking is a word we often use to show derision or making fun of something. but this word is joined with a flying creature to become a particular type of bird. Honey is a lovely tasting substance we eat, but we pair it with bees that create honey, and it becomes a compound noun. Please notice that some compound nouns are not joined together as one word. For example, ice cream is considered a compound noun, although we don't see it as one word. It's not ice separately, and it's not cream separately. It's ice cream. Both words need to be there to name accurately the tasty treat, yet it is considered one compound noun. Some other compound nouns can be either two words or one word. For example, let's examine the compound noun website. I have seen website as two separate words, but it is now often spelled as one word, W-E-B-S-I-T-E. One other way you might see compound nouns is through hyphens joining the parts. For example, mother-in-law, mother-in-law. On the other hand, collective nouns are often confused with plural nouns. That is a main error I see students making. Collective nouns are not formed by taking any noun and simply adding an S on the end. Collective nouns form one collection as the word itself is one group. Examples of collective nouns are often seen in groups of animals, such as birds traveling in a flock and bees living in a hive. Some of the fun collective nouns include a cloud of grasshoppers and a pride of lions. Did you know that when rhinos lump together, they're in a crash? There's such a thing as a battery of barracudas, and my favorite collective noun is a murder of crows. But collective nouns do not just refer to groups of animals. How about the word audience? That word is a collective noun designating a group of people who watch and listen to a performance. Finally, realize that the same noun can be classified in several of these categories at the same time, or they can switch categories depending upon how they are used. For example, boy is both a common and a concrete noun. The word freedom by itself is an abstract noun, but it can become both a concrete noun and a proper noun if someone purchases a Freedom Fighters 2 video game. Have fun classifying different types of nouns. Knowing types of nouns can help you know when to capitalize and when not to capitalize. Remember that nouns can change types or categories depending upon how they're used. And learning some of these different collective nouns might lead to trivia prizes. Years ago, my mom won a radio of her own because she was the first to call into a radio show with the answer for a collective noun of a group of geese. Did you know a group of geese is a gaggle? If you want to have more practice with nouns, check out my website, www.mazoozoo.com, MAZOOSZOO.com. You can purchase parts of speech songs and download them to your computer. Singing is a great way to help you remember parts of speech. Happy learning!